What's up with it, Raider Nation? It's your boy, Raider Honcho, and I'm back with a brand new video for you. Alright guys, get right into it. You already know the vibes. You already know what type of time I'm on. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, well damn, subscribe to the channel. Also hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, both at Raider Honcho. Don't forget to check out Raiderhoncho.com. And if you want to support the channel, me personally, become a member today by getting in that description and hitting that link. You already know what type of time we on. So, with all the free agency stuff winding down, it seems like things are slowing down. We still got Tyrann Mathieu, the honey badger on the table. Stephon Gilmore. We just signed another safety, another defensive back. And, you got the draft around the corner. Raiders not having 2 picks. Everybody keeps thinking that because we're signing defensive backs and that Tyrann Mathieu is obviously a safety. We have Trayvon Merrick. That everybody's kind of wondering, where does that leave Johnathan Abram? People just assume that Johnathan Abram is going to be off the team. Johnathan Abram is done. His time is up. Now, understand, I completely get the notion that Johnathan Abram is pretty bad in coverage. Right? Johnathan Abram is pretty bad in coverage. At least he has been. I understand his PFF grades are trash. I understand that he looked bad against Kansas City every time we play him. He looked bad against the Giants last year. That touchdown that they gave up in the corner of the end zone in the first quarter of that game last year was just pathetic. And I agree that he's had some problems in his history in coverage. But at the end of the day, when you're thinking about Graham's 3-4 or 4-2-5. Everybody's thinking nickel, 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 dime, 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 5 DBs. And you're assuming that 4-2-5 is strictly to stop the pass. Therefore, Johnathan Abram doesn't have a place on the field. I'm telling you right now, you're wrong. Because not only is the 4-2-5 not just about stopping the pass, it's just about having enough bodies out there to cover receivers. With that being said, the 4-2-5 is very much capable of stopping the run as well. When you're talking about 4 down linemen and 2 linebackers in the middle of the field, you're talking about a 6-man box, but you can also bring people down to get a 7-man front, an 8-man front, depending on the down and distance. I run 4-2-5 stuff, and when they have a package in that's 21 personnel or anything like that, we just move those extra corners or extra safeties into the box close to the line of scrimmage, and it starts to look more like a 5-2, 5-3, 6-2, stuff like that. What you guys have to stop thinking is that cornerback, safety, linebacker, you got to stop thinking titles and stop thinking positions. At the end of the day, you are supposed to have your best 11 on the field. Personnel-wise, your best 11 on the field. And you're not going to sit there and tell me that Johnathan Abram doesn't bring things to the table, that at some point in certain packages, he's part of the best 11 people on the field. Like, he just is without a doubt. When you're talking short yardage and goal line, the way he can flap and make tackles, the way he breaks on the ball as far as anything short and in front of him, he can absolutely play in the system. He can absolutely have a position on this team. Now, it might not be necessarily free safety, strong safety, linebacker, Leo, things like that. You got to stop thinking like that. It is the coach's job to find a best way possible to facilitate the talent of your players. We're not going to sit here and say Johnathan Abram is not talented. Johnathan Abram is hella talented. It's just about finding the right packages and sub-packages where you can play him and get the most out of his talent and his abilities. That's really what it is to be a coach. A talent evaluator brings the talent in the building. The coaches find a way to utilize the talent. I think Patrick Graham is well aware of his talent. I'm not saying that Johnathan Abram is a lock to be on this team. I'm just telling you guys to stop thinking that 4-2-5 means coverage, 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 and there's no way Johnathan Abram can play on the field. At the end of the day, your best 11 players will be on the field. Your best 15 players probably see the game. And you're not going to sit there and tell me Johnathan Abram is not one of the best 15 defensive players we have on this team. It's just not going to happen. So whether he's depth, whether he's personnel as far as sub-packages, whether he's a starter or not, it's neither here nor there right now. At the end of the day, there is a place for Johnathan Abrams to play in this defense. I believe Patrick Graham is going to find the best place to put him and the best way to not just develop his talent, but to capitalize on what he already does well. I want you to get down in the comments and let me know what you think. Do you think Johnathan Abram is out of here? Do you think Johnathan Abram is done? Or do you think there is a place on this team for Johnathan Abram to succeed? I believe there is. Because as a defensive coach, I would love to have a guy, an alpha all gas, no brakes type player. It's just a matter of him being able to control that chaos and for me to put him in the best situation. So get down in the comments and let me know what you think. If you like this video, like the video. If you like the content on this channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, both at Raider Honcho. Don't forget to check out RaiderHoncho.com. Become a member today by clicking the link in the description. And as always, till the next time, Raider Honcho out.